We got to do the Kendrick set list as we predict every year what we can expect at this year's Super Bowl halftime show. Kendrick Lamar is the headliner, and CJ and I have done our best at figuring out what songs he is going to play and who he is going to sing them with. CJ, as the birthday girl, you get to go first.
We're going to start with All Right.
Okay.
And Kendrick Lamar, he has songs that are really, really popular. Absolutely. But it's parts of songs that are the most popular, right? Like, and you don't want to have lulls in the Super Bowl. So Kendrick Lamar can't do all of All Right, right? But he can do that start.
Yes.
God got us, then we gonna be all right. And then boom, the beat comes in, lights come up, and we at the Super Bowl now. We turned off of that, and we go straight in the eye. From eye, we go in the squabble up. One of those types songs right there make you wiggle, make you get your hips moving a little bit, get you dancing a little bit. And it's from the new album, and everybody really likes that new album, so he's gonna have some of those in there. Give me backseat freestyle after squabble up. Okay. And again, there are moments and parts in that song that you can do that are really, really high energy, keep the crowd up. Then you go into Don't Kill My Vibe. Now we're gonna mellow the crowd out just a little bit. Mellow them out. You're still up and vibing. Everybody's gonna be Don't Kill My Vibe. Don't Kill My Vibe. Like we're all gonna. I can feel your energy from two planets away. I got my. So we're all in there on that. Then he's gonna hit us with Love, because you gotta have one of those type songs at the Super Bowl. I Love Myself.
Yep.
You could get the live music in now as well. Bring out the instruments. You're in New Orleans.
That's a good one.
You get the live music going, and now we're in it with the live music. And who else is gonna come out? Don't look now. You got SZA. Here comes SZA onto the stage for her part of the show. Since it's the two of them, like it's Kendrick Super Bowl with SZA, but it feels like whenever we do that, the with person, the featured person, does a couple of songs as well, and they've got a bunch of songs together that they can choose from. You go 30 for 30 into Luther, into All of the Stars. Boom, boom, boom. And All of the Stars is going to be incredible. It's going to be one of those slow songs. Think about Young Girls that Bruno Mars did at the Super Bowl. And it's just him on stage, sort of spinning around the Super Bowl as the lights shine on him. It's all glittery, it's all sparkly. That's what's going to happen there with All of the Stars. Kendrick's got to go change. So Kendrick got to leave the stage and go get set up. That's where SZA gets her one song, All Alone the Weekend.
Does The Weekend?
I think she does The Weekend.
I think she would do Kill Bill, but I like this idea.
Maybe Kill Bill. It was either Weekend or Kill Bill. I went with The Weekend. SZA does The Weekend. Kendrick Lamar pops up back on stage. He closes with Not Like Us, because that's the reason he's here. He's ridden hating all the way from Compton to the Grammys to the Super Bowl. That's why he's here, to do Not Like Us, and the show ends. There we go.
It's a good show.
That's my list.
I wouldn't be disappointed. The early returns from the chat, they want TV Off to be performed for sure. I also don't have TV Off in my set list. However, I do think at some point in the show, and I should have figured out where exactly it goes, you will get him multiple times maybe screaming, "Mustard!" And it could have a little TV Off interlude if you go with that particular piece of it. But anyway, this is what I came up with for the set list. I am starting with Don't Kill My Vibe, because it's going to start with, I love the performance element. It's all dark. But there's like some flashing lights, because we're at a Super Bowl. We're in the Superdome. Cameras are flashing. It says, "I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me." Boom, straight into Squabble Up, because it goes, "Lord, forgive me. God knows I am reincarnated." You start with Squabble Up, so you start fresh off something off the new album. Then you go into I, just because I think he plays I no matter what. I Love Myself is gonna be great. Then you go into, from there, DNA, because I forgot what a hit. Like, I listened to the whole Kendrick catalog. I love doing this activity because it's not like I've sat down and listened to old Kendrick in a while, and I just would really like to hear DNA. Going into Mia Mole, Sit Down, also known as Be Humble. sit down. Then you start your SZA part of the production, where I think you start with All the Stars, because the intro for All the Stars has that like very like ethereal sounding, so it kind of serves as a nice natural transition. You go from All the Stars into Luther, if this world were mine. Do all of that. Do a short bit for 30 for 30. I don't need to hear a long bit of 30 for 30, but it's like a nice tie up with a bow of the SZA part of the production. It also allows for the beginning of a transformation for what would be the most internet breaking moment in Super Bowl history, as they have Choose Love in the end zones. But you have the two biggest haters in the game, those who hold grudges better than anyone else in the music industry, Taylor Swift and Kendrick Lamar. Taylor Swift is going to be there out of the kindness of her heart. I mean, Kendrick doesn't need her to be kind, but I do think Kendrick does not care to share a small moment of his time with Taylor Swift. They're friends, they have a connection. I think it would elevate the show into a whole nother stratosphere, and I don't even need to see Taylor Swift like that, but they do Bad Blood. A part of me wanted it to go straight from Bad Blood to Not Like Us, because it would be a perfect like 1-2 hater punch. But instead, from Bad Blood, you go into All Right, you change it up a little bit, you go into Poetic Justice, and right before you get to the Drake verse in Poetic Justice, you hit him with Not Like Us. And you end, yes, I think it's perfect. If they don't do the Poetic Justice into the Drake verse turning into Not Like Us, what are you doing? And at that point, Drake is boarding a rocket to the moon, and he is leaving this sweet, sweet earth, and he is going to go start a new colony in outer space, because I don't know how you come back from it.
That, if they can do that, that would be interesting.
Can you imagine?
That would be real fun. Jacob has pointed out that this is the second time in as many years where you've gentrified the Super Bowl performance during Black History Month. You stop it. We're not the ones making you do it last year. You're like, Cher's going to come out with Usher. Like, why?
Because she was in Las Vegas, and because my lifelong dream would be to see Cher come out in Las Vegas. Again, he does not need Kendrick Lamar. Taylor Swift. Kendrick does not need Taylor Swift. Mm-hmm. But I feel like we're not getting breadcrumbs. We're getting loaves of bread. Like Taylor at the Grammys, with all of the people and their attention on how much she's supporting Kendrick. She's got the broom going on. She's hitting the stanky leg. She's doing everything. And it's reminding us like, oh, like these two actually have a pre-relationship. Taylor is going to be there, because I don't know if you have heard, Travis Kelce's playing in the damn Super Bowl. And I just think it's an opportunity. And if you want to go one step further, are you ready for this part?
God, come on.
What if they're both doing it, and somehow they make a dig at a certain special guest who is attending the Super Bowl?
Who?
The President of the United States.
Oh, Donald J.
Who tweeted about Taylor Swift a couple months ago, and it goes into another level of the haterade drinking universe. I'm just saying.
Other Jacob points out you could just bring YG out if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
You just bring out Compton and
do the whole thing.
Do the whole.
And that's fine too.
Okay.
I also think he could start and end with Not Like Us. Like there's a world where that happens.
Do both?
Yes. It's the opener and the closer. And I don't think he says, because according to TMZ yesterday, it's been cleared. Like it's going to be a part of the show. But it's up to who's in charge of like what passes? Is it the FCC? So it's the FCC and Fox and the NFL has to go through and like comb through all the lyrics and make sure that either they have like the tape delay or the ability to bleep out anything that they don't want. And I don't think Kendrick ends up singing probably A minor. He just lets the crowd sing it for multiple parts of that song. And that's the best thing about Kendrick Lamar, and especially Not Like Us at this point in history. Everybody can sing it. You won't miss a beat. I'm excited.
Props on first song. Not Like Us plus 195. Euphoria plus 300. Humble plus 210. Squabble Up plus 380. King Kunta 430. DNA plus 500. Last song. Not Like Us is both the leader in first song and last song. Not Like Us plus 550. Euphoria plus 800. N95 plus 900. United in Grief plus 1,000. Swimming Pools plus 1,100. DNA plus 2,600. I should have put Humble on there.
Yeah.
Humble should have been on there for me, but okay.
I think Humble's a must.
Yeah, I think Humble is.
Must play. Not like Us and Humble feel like the two must. And just because SZA is guaranteed to come on, some combination of all the stars, Luther and 30 for 30. Yeah. I can't wait.
The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hart, live every weekday at 8 a.m.